Hi friends, welcome back. So in this step, okay, we will see how you can configure the profile of the different environment. So now we'll have all the properties file of all the environment. Like let's go there. So now we are communicating the limit service to the Spring Cloud config server. So the limit service and all the other services I don't require to bother about the configuration. Okay, so once that configuration is established, you don't need to bother about that. You just need to create a microservices in about step.application properties. You just need to mention where the request need to route and what kind of the configuration I need to read. Okay, so all the responsibility will lies with the Spring Cloud config server. You just need to configure in the Git repository and rest thing will be taken care by the Spring Cloud config server, and this will not have a burden to maintain the configuration. So this will also have a security. So all the configuration of all your application should be in a single place, and all the application will not bother about this will ask only, hey, Spring Cloud config server, I need only the configuration of the dev environment. So this will give you. So in this step we will see how you can configure the profile. If you see in the last step, okay, it was reading the default profile. So if you see here, go to the localhost 8080 limit service, it's giving you the default. What I need to ask for the dev, what I need to ask for the QA, what I need if ask for the prod, and what if the product, if the prod or the dev or the QA environment is not having the minimum and or the maximum limit. So if you are not providing the minimum or maximum limit, it will read that minimum limit and the maximum limit from default property. That's the magic of the Spring Cloud config server. Okay, so let's first see and how we can we can configure the profile. Okay, so it's very simple. Go to the bootstrap.property and here you need to mention the profile. So let's see Spring dot profiles. Let's say active I am making active is equal to dev. So I'm asking for the dev profile. So now it will not pick the default profile. I am enforcing to take a dev profile. Okay, so how will it do that? So what is the dev property of in Spring Cloud config server will read from the repo? It's 5 and 555. So go there. If you refresh this, it's taking for the 5 and 555. Okay, suppose I am going and changing the bootstrap properties for the profile. So I am just giving the QA, save it. Okay, now it will refresh this. It will read for the QA 6 and 666. If you go there, it will have a 6 and 666. Okay, same like if you I want to change the profile, okay, of the QA or the prod, it will read from the production. So let's see in a QA. Okay, I did not provide the limit of the maximum. So let's see how it does the magic. Oh, I have only minimum in the QA. Okay, so if I go there, see it's not picking. Why it's not picking? Because I had told you limit service picks the configuration when it starts, right? Right, from the configuration file. So let's go to the configuration file, limit service, and stop this and again restart the server. Okay, maximize this, fetching this from here. If you see located environment this and profile is QA, earlier it was coming default here, right? And Tomcat is 8080, Tomcat started on 8080 port, blah 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 blah. And let's get here and see here. So refresh this 6 and 11. The minimum, see here, if you go to the code, okay, sorry, code, you have in a QA environment, you have only minimum, that is 6. Okay, minimum is 6. From where the maximum is coming? Where the maximum is coming? If you go to the default, the maximum is coming from here. Okay, so same like we can if you are skipping any environment minimum or the maximum limit from the particular environment, it will look for the default. So earlier we had seen, if you are directly communicating from the cloud, Spring Cloud config server, through the 888888, and you are asking for the default, it will not have a magic, have a configuration to take from the default. But if you are trying to access from the limit service, it will decide basically based upon the profile. Okay, like which kind of information I need to access, I need to configure. Okay, so profile is QA, so it will look for the QA profile, and it will look if the QA, in the QA profile, if the maximum limit is not available, it will read it from the default one. So this is how it's working. Okay, so if you are not understanding much, nothing to worry about. Okay, you need to just practice one more time, and if you'll see, it's a very easy. It's just a subject of the configuration. Okay, and make a practice. You just need to remember here, like you need to create a local Git repository, you need to link a source link, and thereafter okay, you will have to enable the config server. Okay, and in the application or properties, you need to mention the URI file, because Spring Cloud config server will have to read the configuration, it will have to give the location of the local Git repository. Okay, so that's all about the configuration of the Spring Cloud config server. Until then, bye bye.